Ayin Aleph, very top. Okay. The Mishnah says that if a person makes a neder, his wife can't benefit from him. So it says for 30 days you establish a parnas, like an intermediary, and he supports her. Okay? Somebody says, Shliach, whatever. Rabbi Yehuda says no. If it's Yisrael, 30 days and 2 months, because the Kohen can't bring her back. Now there's an argument over here. Rabbi Yehuda Omer, Yisrael Chodesh Echad. So what's 1 month? That's 30 days. Wait. So the question. So what is he arguing with Tanakama? Tanakama also says 30 days. You set up a parnas of 30 days. Rabbi Yehuda Omer, Yisrael Chodesh Echad. I know Tanakama. Omar Abai Kuna Kohenis Osla Shemini. He's coming to teach me the wife of a Kohen. That's what he's adding. In terms of Yisrael, it's the same thing. That's Abai's answer, right? So what's he adding? They're not arguing by Yisrael. They're arguing by Kohen. Rava Ma Chodesh Malach Chodesh Chosik. That's the difference. Is it a full 30 days or it's only 29 days, right? Tanakam holds it's 30 days. He says Chodesh. Chodesh means 29 days. Omar Rav Loshan a little bit before. Okay, now this is important. When it says in the Mishnah, he made a neder. Did he say 30 days or is open-ended? So Rav says, he said, you will not benefit from me for 30 days. But let's say it was open-ended, then he has to divorce her immediately, right? Omar Rav lo shanel before avostam yotzi lauter. If you think ksuba, he has to divorce her immediately, gives it a ksuba. That's Rav. Okay, so when the Mishnah says 30 days, Rabbi Yehuda and the Tanakama, what are we seeing about? I will not support you for 30 days. So, okay, so we say if he's a Kohen, goes Rabbi Yehuda says he gets an extra month. Yisrael, but let's he says, I will not support you whatsoever. Immediate divorce, he gives the ksuba, she's gone. That's Rav. Shmuel Omar, no. Afilu b'stam lo yotzi. Even where he said, I will not support you forever. No. Stam. Stam means he didn't say a specific amount of time. Stam means not being specific. Mefarish means being specific, explaining the extent of time. Stam means open-ended. Also lo yotzi. Why? Shemini Pesach linidro, because he can annul it. Because it's still within the realm of annulment. So what's the machloikis? Well, it's a question. What are they arguing only by over here? They've argued this case before, whether it's before Ish or Stam. We argued in the previous parak that nan hamad ishto mitash shamita. Right? Person says to his wife that I will not benefit from you. Tash shamita. Beishami omrim shtei shabosos. Beishami says you give him 2 weeks. Beisil omrim Shabbos achos. Remember the argument before. Do you learn from Nida or do you learn from Yoledus? From a woman gives birth to a Nekeva, right, it's 2 weeks. What do we learn from Nida? Nida's a week. So it's a machlokas. Beis Shammai says 2 weeks, Sila says 1 week. Gomer Rav, so Rav says, what's the machlokas between Beis Shammai and Sila? B'meforesh. We gave a specific amount of time. Avol b'stam, but unless he says, I will not benefit from you, whatever it is, Yotzi La'ata v'ti ksuba. He divorces her immediately. Well, the ksuba is separate. Shmuel says no. Even if he's not specific in amount of time, Nami lo yotzi. Shammai says you still give him 2 weeks. Why? Shemini Pesach linidro. So again, it's talking saying the exact same rationale. So why does the Mishnah have to state its case twice to Machlokes Rav and Shmuel? Whether it's before Ish or Stam, they already explained it. So why do they argue both by Mazonis and also by Tasha Mito? Tzricha, you need both cases. Why? If it would be only, let's say, Tash Shamita, having relations. You know why Rav says over there it's Meforesh and not Stam? Because you can't have an intermediary there. The husband's, right? Since faction she is being supported, so maybe he'll agree to Shmuel, give 30 days, because maybe we hope he'll know the netter before 30 days passes. If we only had the case of what? Of Parnas, why does Shmuel argue Rav by support? Because it's possible through an intermediary. But regard to Tashamito, Rav, who'll agree to Rav that it's only before it's not Stam, meaning if he's not specific, it's immediate. Therefore, they have to argue both cases. They have to argue the case of financial support and the case of not having relations.
So here we said that if he goes more than a week or 2 weeks without that.
No, but the question is, what is that argument? Is it meforish or stam? Rav says it's meforish. Stam, it's immediate.
So here, if we have that I'm not going to support her for a whole month of food, and I bring somebody else.
Everybody agrees there. It's 30 days.
Obviously,
Everybody agrees.
Obviously, he's not having relations with her.
No, what does support have to do? It's two separate discussions. I will not pay you, feed you. Relations will have with her. What does one thing have to do with another? It's two separate cases.
Okay.
You hear, one's not related to the other.
Okay.
Tanan, we learned in the Mishnah. Amadi ishto shlotito mechad mikol peres. It says if he makes a neder that his wife shouldn't eat even one type of fruit. One type of fruit. Mikol aperos. Echod mikol aperos. You're not going to eat persimmons. Makes a neder. Yotzi v'tein ksuba. The Mishnah says he divorces her immediately. Wait, what kind of relations? You're not going to eat fruit. What does fruit have to do with relations?
Why divorce if you're not going to eat fruit? So obviously they're talking about something else.
Are you second guessing? The more you want to hear what the Gemara has to say. Not what I want you to hear what the Gemara has to say. Okay? This is called Talmud Bavna, not Howardy. You go to Howardy, you go to who knows where. You go to LaGuardia Airport for that. Okay? And you're waiting by the carousel. Okay? Bishlom on the Rav, according to Rav, kan bistam, kan meforish. Why do you give the get immediately? Because he was not specific. When do we give a person time? That's when you have a specific amount of time. So why is it immediate? Because it was open-ended. El Shmuel, Kashbuk to Shmuel, even Stam. So why should you divorce her immediately? You should give minimally 30 days before you divorce her. What happened? She made the neder, Vikim lo ihu. You hear this? And he's the one who confirmed it. He says it should be a neder. He has the ability to nullify. He was Mekayim it. He says it should be a neder. Ksav Rameir's of the opinion. Who knows in Etz Ben Shinel? Yeah? That he's the cause now. Why did the neder take on value? He could have nullified it. Because he confirmed it. Right? So because Visava Rameir, stop. So therefore, that's the reason why he has to divorce her immediately. Right? Even Bistam. Because she made the neder. She made the neder. Because why? By confirming, what is he saying? You know, I'm not interested in you. Yep. I votanyo. So we we learned in the Braiso. Or as Zarmeya, who knows it as being when he confirms it, he's the cause of her problem. Votanyo. Ishishin Nodro ben Nazir. Yeah, there's a woman said, I want to be a Nazir. Vishama Balo. And the husband became aware of it. Velo Hayfir law. Yeah, and he didn't nullify it, which means he's basically says, let it be. Let it be. Rameir reviewed Omrim, he nosna etzmein shineo. She's the cause of her own problem. Lefichoch imrotza bal lahofiyov. If he chooses to nullify it, he could nullify it. V'mama yef shebishin adronis. He says, I don't want such a woman who makes nadarim. Teitze shlo b'ksuba. She goes out, she forfeits the ksuba. Why? Why? Because she's the cause of the problem. Even though he had the ability to nullify it, but because she initiated the problem, she's the problem, therefore she forfeits the ksuba. Rabbi Yosef, Rabbi Loza Omrim, who knows if that's big she now? He's the cause of it. Why? Because he could have nullified it. So why doesn't he want to be with her? You're the cause, the reason why the net is in place. Lefichoch, imrotza bal hofi yofir. If he wants to nullify it, he could nullify it. However, but if he says, he says, I don't want to be with a woman who makes nedarim, yotzi v'yitein ksuba. So what is he? What's the mayor of the position? She what? She forfeits it. So because she's the cause of the problem. But here we see that she's not the cause of the problem. Before Rameir says he has to divorce immediately because he's the cause of the problem. By Noza we see that Rameir is of the opinion she's the cause of the problem. So it's a contradiction. So no problem. Invert the positions. Rameir reviewed Omrim, who knows saying? No, he has to give the ksuba. Because confirming he's the cause. Rabbi Yossi, Rabbi Loza, Omrim, he nos. Right? Omrim, he nos no. Okay? Right. Samar says, she's the one who's the cause of the problem. Samar says, for some Rabbi Yossi, he nos no. You mean Rabbi Yossi saying that because she initiated, she's the cause of the problem? V'tanan, Rabbi Yossi Omer Banios, shal nosa kitzvah. regarding cosmetics, right? It says where it was open-ended. It was open-ended. He says, right? And what does it mean? So what it says over there, what? He has to divorce her immediately. Right? So you see Rabbi Yossi holds that what? That she's not the cause of the problem. Who knows saying? So we say no, we instead of being Rameh and Rabbi Yehuda, it's Rameh and Rabbi Yossi. He's the cause, therefore he has to divorce immediately and give her ksuba. Rabbi Yehuda, Rabbi Loza, Omrim, he nosna. She's the cause, therefore she forfeits the ksuba. Some Rabbi Yehuda, he nosna. She's the cause. Vatanan, Rabbi Yehuda Omer, B'Yisrael Yom Echad, Yikayim. It says by Yisrael, one day he keeps her. This is the Mishnah. The Mishnah says by what? Yom Echad Yikayim. Right? By the fruits. Right? Rabbi Yehuda Omer, B'Yisrael Yom Echad Yikayim. And by what? By a coin 2 days. Emer Meir, Rabbi Yehuda, Rabbi Yossi Omrim. Who knows saying? He's the cause. Rabbi Lozomer, he knows no. If you can tell me that the positions that were set in pairs, because now we're having 3 on one side, 1 on the other side. So, Emer Rabbi Meir, Rabbi Lozomer Omrim, he knows no. Rabbi Yehuda, Rabbi Yossi Omrim, who knows saying? V'ostomet look Rabbi Meir, and the Mishnah is not going like Rabbi Meir. The Rabbi Yossi b'aniyus shlo nos and kitzvah. You mean say b'aniyus is speaking where it's open-ended. All this started with right. It's open-ended. Alma bal motzi mefer. So what does that mean? Because the husband she made the netter, and the husband had the ability to nullify it, and he chose not to nullify it. And because he's the cause of the problem, he has to divorce her. So Mar says, Elu dvar shabal mefer. A husband can't just nullify any kind of netter. It has to be a specific netter. What is that? Dvarim sheish be'inu nefesh. Only as a result of that she's suffering. She's suffering because of it. Inu nefesh means she's suffering. What an example? Im erchatz im lo erchatz. No, she's not going to the bathhouse. A person doesn't wash, you suffer after a while. And what? And he didn't nullify the netter. That's inu. So therefore he has the ability to nullify that netter. Im eskashim lo eskashet. If I'll use certain cosmetics, we'll see in a moment, I don't use the cosmetics. And we're talking about a depilatory. Take off the hair from the private places. Amr Rabbi Yossi aimed elu idrin nefesh. That's not idrin nefesh. Cosmetics is not idrin nefesh. Rabbi Yossi argues. What if elu ain't idrin nefesh? What is considered actually an affliction where the husband couldn't nullify it? Shlo ochel boser shlo ishte yayin. Yeah. A woman says, "I will not eat meat." A person who cannot eat meat, after it becomes it's an affliction. Shlo esh no, said there. That's why he can nullify it. She makes such an edict. She can nullify. I will not drink wine. Shlo es kashet. The big date sivonim. I will not wear attractable clothing. Attractive. So Rashi says why? Because she's going to be disgraced publicly. She goes walking around with rags, right? So she's going to be disgraced. Rashi says genayu bizoin holo mizgan olov. So she becomes, if she's actually, she wears disgraceful clothing, so the husband's going to lose interest in her. So it's going to affect their relationship. Hochmaskinon, so the Gemara says, you know what we're speaking about? The eskashet, b'dvarim shebeinu leveino. Speaking about, it's a depilatory to remove the pubic hair, the hair in the pubic area, because it's a question the husband actually, he has difficulty having relations with her. So Gemara says, if you say the husband could, that interferes with their relationship, but according to even things which touch their personal relationship, even that he cannot. Rafuna says he can, because it interferes with the relationship, right? He can't easily have relations with her. You know why? A fox, when he goes into, a person goes into, let's say, a foxhole, what happens? The person, it collapses, the animal dies there. But a fox who dug it, he's accustomed how to go through those, so he doesn't die there. A husband who's accustomed to have relations with his wife, even though there's hair, it doesn't interfere. Doesn't interfere. So therefore it's not it doesn't interfere with the relationship. So according to him, what is the netter shlo is kashet? Why could he nullify it? What he said was, he said that if you use cosmetics, then I cannot have benefit. I can't have relations with you, right? So therefore, now he's not going to have relations with her. I cannot benefit from you. The Omra, Yesa nos tashmishi cholai imeskashet. She says, I will not have. I prohibit upon myself pleasure from you if I use cosmetics. Yep. Okay. So now. No. So her netter is affecting his life. Right. So the cosmetics is not the issue. No, but because it's contingent on that, so therefore you can nullify that. Okay? If she says, I will not benefit from you, that he could force her. Right? Because she's bound to him. Right. What about she says, I don't want to have benefit from you? Hanos tashmishi olayich. You can't have benefit from me. That means you can't cohabit with me. That you force it. That she has no right. What about Hanos tashmishi olay? The pleasure when I have relations with you, that I'm prohibiting on myself. It does affect him, but it's indirect. But the netter is chal. The netter takes effect. Okay? Yofer, why? He nullifies it. Why? Because he wants to have relationships with his wife and he's not able to. Because she made a netter, doesn't want to benefit from him. Right. So Mar has a question. Right? Let her not use the cosmetics and he'll be able to have relations. So then she's going to be, what's the name? Unappealing to him. So therefore, as a result of that, she's going to be forced to. So the Gemara says, why do you have to divorce her immediately? Let her use the cosmetics. She'll become forbidden. According to Beis Shammai, you give 2 weeks to nullify it. If he makes the net originally, right, that he doesn't want to have pleasure from her, right? The sover mirsach rosach halui. So what does she think? She thinks, why did he make the netter? He's upset with me. He'll get over it. In a week or two, we'll have relations. He'll calm down. Right? What about when she made the netter? See, he had no problem with her. And he remained silent. What does that mean? He says, you know something? I have no interest in you. Savra b'dishtik misna husanilo. Why did he nullify it? No, could be she was testing the waters. When he makes the netter, he's upset with her. He says, you know something? He'll calm down in a week or two. So therefore, but when she makes it and he doesn't nullify, what are you talking about? You don't want to have relations with me? Yeah. Evidently, the answer is you're not interested. If that's the case, Chazal say she's out of there immediately. He has to divorce her immediately. Rabbi Yossi Omer, Ba'niyus shlo nosa kitzvah. When does he, Ba'niyus, if she's a woman who's not used to cosmetics because she comes from a poor family, it's only when it's open-ended. For kama kitzvah, but if it's a wealthy woman, it's what? There's a kitzvah. Kama kitzvah. For a poor person, what would a kitzvah be? It says for a rich woman, person comes from a rich family, it's 30 days. If it's more than 30 days, then he has to divorce her. But if it's less than 30 days, not. Up to 30 days. Yeah. What about a poor woman? It says it's only because there's no kitzvah. It's open-ended. Yeah. Right? It says, I don't want you to use cosmetics. So she says, I will not use cosmetics. But, so what's kitzvah? Kama kitzvah, Omer Rav Yehuda Mishmul, Yudais Chodesh, a year. More than a year is too much. Yudais for 12 months. Rabbi Rechana Omar, Eser Shonim, 10 years. Rav Chizda Omar, Avimi, Regel. It's until Yom Tif. Till Yom Tif. She came B'nosi so Miskashis Beregel. Why? Because a woman, she prepares herself. She adorned for Yom Tif. Yeah. So therefore, if she's not able to, that interferes with her function. Interesting. Ubashiros, Lamed Yom. But if she comes from a wealthy family, 30 days. Why? Maishnoi, Lamed Yom. Amrabashkin. Isha Chashuva, Nenis Mirech, Yishutel, Lamed Yom. Because no, that's not what it says. Isha Chashuva. So you're not reading the words. Yeah. Nenis. She benefits from the cosmetics. The effect of the cosmetics remain for 30 days. So she doesn't need a new dose for another 30 days. Yeah. Sheniskashta lifnei haneder. Whatever she did, the perfume or the cosmetics or whatever therapy she had, it would last for 30 days. So therefore you give 30 days. 1 second. Yeah. Next Mishnah. Yeah. If he makes an edit, I don't want you to visit your father's house. You visit your father's house, you're off limits. Right? Bismanchi hu imo bir. So if the father lives in the community, right? Her father lives in the same town. Chodesh echad yikayim, shnaim yotzi. He can't deny that right. For a month, yes. After a month, he has to divorce her. Yeah, Yosef eating suba. Uzmanchi hu bir acheres. Whatever, he lives in another town. So there, yeah. Regel echad yikayim. Up to Yom Tov, yes. Shloshi yotzi eating suba. But if it's 3 regalim, it's a little. The Gemara says a contradiction. No, it's a contradiction. If it's regel echad, so that means, but if it's more than 1 regel, you have to divorce her. Yeah. Then it says 3, you divorce.
Oh, it should be the other way around.
No, it should be 2.
Yeah.
It's either 2 or 3 or 1 or 2.
Right.
Hamad is the shalotel lebeis ovil. Person says, you know, I don't want you to go to a mourner's house. It's not good for you, you know.
Okay.
I want my wife always to be happy. I don't want to go to, you know, she's always at a shiva house.
Good.
Yeah. Or the Beis HaMishta says, you're always partying. I want you to stay away from the pub. Right? That's what he says to her. Yotzi v'tik suba, b'mnei shenol bells before now. No, he made the netter. Right. So he's the fault because he's denying her to go to the Beis HaOvel, the Beis HaMishta. So therefore, because he's closing the door in her face that she can't live a normal life, therefore he divorces her and gives her the ksuba. What else is? Because I'm concerned. There's pretzos. No, there's pretzos. The women, you know, they flirt there with the other men. They have their eye on his wife. Then Rasha is permitted because then it's in her benefit, right? It could lead to not good things. Omar lo almanashe told me to leploni mashamartoli. Says I'm making a netter that if you must tell so and so what you said to me. Let's say a woman made a no. Let's say she made a remark to her husband. I want you to go tell it to so and so. And if not, you're off limits from me. Right? So the question is here. O masha martali. Right? What you said to me, shetoma leploni masha martali, o masha martali, what I said to you. O shetei memalu mara lashvu, which Gemara will explain. That means after we have relations, I want you to do certain physical activity that you should not conceive from the relations. For every one of these things, since he's disgracing her and he's denying her a child, he has to divorce her immediately. Let's say a woman made a certain comment. He says, you know something, that comment was such foolishness, I want you to make it public knowledge what you said to me. So what is he putting her in a predicament? She's going to be disgraced.
Yeah.
That's a basis he has to divorce her. He has no right to do that. But he made a netter. He made a netter here. And if not, the netter will take effect. So she's not going to go do it. Okay, he has to divorce immediately, given the ksuba. Hogu Fakasha, the Mishnah is contradictory. Amrit regalechot. It says that what? That a woman wants to go visit her father, and he says, if you go, you're off limits to me. So it says that if he lives in the same city, it's what? It's a month. And if it's what? Right? Not. But if it's another city, excuse me, it says... One second. It says, another, it says 1 regel or 3 regalim. So the Gemara asks, so what's the inference of that? Shnayim yotzi. But if it's more than that, it's out. Ema seifa shlosha yotzi. If you think suba, it's only 3 regalim. Hoshnayim yikayim. But if it's only 2, he doesn't have to divorce her. Rabbi Seifa Asa Lekohenis. The Seifa is speaking about a Kohenis, therefore we give it more time. Rabbi Yehuda, like Rabbi Yehuda says, Rabbi Yehuda differentiates between the wife of a Kohen and the wife of an ordinary person. Rabba Rulam Alokasha Kam Beredufa Kam Shein Redufa. The question is, she's a needy woman. She needs her father's household. If she's a woman who would like to visit, you know something, it's not the end of the world. So you could deny her 2 regalim. Once 3, even you're denying her a normal relation with her father, it's the wrong thing, you divorce her. What about Reduf means Reduf means she has a need. She's needy for her father's household. So but if it's Redufa, then after 1 regel, it's already too much. Also, Yisi Be'enav Kamotzi Shalom Rov. Right? This pasuk is a pasuk in Shir Hashirim. Also, Yisi Be'enav Kamotzi Shalom. Kamotzi Shalom. What is this speaking about? Omre B'yochon Kekalo Shnimtzes Shlema Beis Chomiyah. A kalo which is happy in a father's house. Redufa Leilech Ulag Shvocha Beis Aviyah. But she wants to share like a newlywed. She's on the phone with her mother telling her about her new married life. So she's redufa, she wants to go to her parents' house, to have a relationship, to share with them what's going on. By making that is dying. So a woman, when she first gets married, she wants to have that connection, because she wants to share everything, what's going on. It will be that day, our relation will be ishi. Ishi means we'll be married, full marriage. You just won't be just a husband. A husband is a formal relationship. Isha means it's much more intimate. Person gets married over time, you know. You win yourself from that relationship. You know, you speak to your parents once in a while, you visit them once in a while. It's not every day. It's like a kala who's in her father-in-law's house, and not a kala who's in the household of her father. Yeah. So Rashi says, Shekvar nisis v'gasli b'balo. She's already fully married, and she's accustomed to her husband. Therefore, there's no embarrassment anymore. You understand? She's totally comfortable to be with her husband. There's not any instance where she's in a state of discomfort. So that already, she's not redufa. She doesn't have the need to go to her parents' house. That kind of person, you give 3 regalim. So to deny her totally, you can't. 3 regalim is maximum. But let's say she's a newlywed and she wants to go, right? If it's up to 2 regalim. 1 regel, it's 2 regel, it's already too much. Okay? It says, if he makes a neder, she shouldn't go to the base of Ovel or to the base of Mishter. It's a basis for divorce. Even divorce immediately, she gets a ksuba. Why? Because equal no before now. So the Gemara says, Bishlomo lebesa Mishter, denying it to have a good time, that she should be able to get out once in a while to enjoy herself. That's equal no before now. You're denying her. You're taking away her joy of life. Every woman, a person needs an outlet. You need a moment to be able to enjoy yourself. And that's what she's going to get drunk over there. Right? Rashi says, Dele shel simcha. Yeah. Where is it? Yeah. Upikuach. Rega. Upichuach means, and to release the pain. Pichuach means to break the pain, to release the anxiety. So that makes sense. You don't want. So by denying of that, you're putting her in a straitjacket, emotional straitjacket. I know before now. I mean, what do you shutting in her face? No, you can't go to a mourner's house. I don't want you to go to funerals. How is he shutting down her life? Samar says, Iko, Tzimmerstono, Lemocho. He may, so what happens? You know what she says to her husband? Tomorrow she dies. She doesn't go to funeral, she doesn't go to Beis Hava. So what's going to come when she dies? Nobody's come to her funeral, nobody's going to come to pay a Shiva visit. Why? Because she already has a reputation. You know? She doesn't want to be you'll be treated the way you treat others. Lamochi Mesa, Venko Brio Softa, nobody want to even eulogize her. Ikadami, Denko Brio Sofna, nobody's want to come to her burial. Sofna from the word sof. The end. Nobody's going to be at the end when they put her in the ground. Tanya Hoyer Meir Omer Maidich Siv Shlomo Melch says. Shlomo Melch says that he says in Koheles, Tov lechos beis ovim lechos beis mishta. You're better off going to a mourner's house than going to a party, to a party hall. Why? Ba'asher hu sof kolod. Because ultimately that's where everybody ends up. V'achai yitin alibon. There's something the living person should take to heart. You should reflect on this. It's better to go to a mourner's house than to go to the party house. Mai v'achai yitin. What does that mean? You should take it to heart. Dvorim shel miso. This is something everybody ultimately is going to die. So what? The saftet siftet duneg. Everybody has to be eulogized. The kavri kbruneg. Everybody has to be buried. The dali gluneg. Right? And everybody has people raise their voice at the funeral to cry on behalf of the person. And people escort the body to the grave. The tanyut nune, and the body's carried. And if you're not going to do for others, they're not going to do it for you. So therefore, that's shutting out her life. Because she's creating a reputation for herself. She's only there for the good times, not for the bad times. Okay? The moyatoin mishum davar acher. But what if he says, I don't want to go to the party hall because there's another reason. He's permitted to make the netter. Why? My davar acher. Amrav yudam rav mishum ne'odam prutz and shemitzun shon. There are these people who are what's it called? Philanderers. They're over there. He's protecting it. Prutzim. People who are uncouth people, and they're going to have their eye on his wife. So he doesn't want to go there. That's only if those kinds of people frequent that party hall. But like the guy's paranoid. If he's paranoid, that's not a basis. He can't. He has to let his wife live a normal life. But it's chazik, it's established. Those kinds of people frequent. You go to a singles bar. Married woman at a singles bar. What do you think you're going to find there? You're not going to find Torah there, right? Chas v'sholom. V'im omala abanashe tomri. What about, she says, I want you to tell over what you said, otherwise you're forbidden to me. V'tema d'amrev Yudah v'shmuel. Excuse me. Let her say it. Amrev Yudah v'shmuel d'vorm shel kolo. It's things which are embarrassing. It's not what you ate for breakfast. She said something which will embarrass her, right? I want you to say what you said. So that's a basis for divorce. Oshtim balav maralash. What does that mean? She should be filled and be maralashba. So literally, the Gemara says, she should fill pails of water and then just dump it out. So Gemara says, Teovitz, what's the big deal? Why is that a basis of divorce? No. Right now, the Gemara literally, it's not going on cohabitation. Mara means filling buckets of water and emptying them. That's what you must let her do it. Omri v'dom Shmuel shetamaliv nofetzes. No, we're talking about she should have relations and then empty herself of the seed. The Brisa says no. She should fill 10 buckets of water and empty them in the location of the disposal location. That makes sense. That's a basis to what? To be divorced, because he's not allowing her to get pregnant. A woman wants to have a child. He made a condition. After we have relations, I want you to do whatever you can that you should not conceive. That's a basis for divorce. El Masnisa, but according to Bryce's, is filling barrels and emptying them, buckets of water, right? My nafkalamina. Teovitz, let her do it. He wants me to look like I'm an unstable person. Whoever filling buckets and empty them. So what are people going to say about it? The woman's not normal, right? Omar Rabbi Brachon Omar Rabbi Yochanan Neishniris Kishot Omar Avkano Hamad Disisha Shlo Tishal Shlo Tashil Napo V'Kavor V'Chaim V'Tanur. Yeah, a person makes a neder. I don't want you to borrow the sifter, the millstone, or the oven, and I don't want you to lend out your sifter and your grinder. That's what he says to the woman. Yotzi v'tink suba. Yes, that's a basis for divorce. Why? Shemesi shemer b'shcheno says. What kind of relationship? She has a bad name. She's a stingy, cheap person. Tanya namihocha madis ishlo shlo tishal v'shlo tashil. Not to borrow and not to lend. Not b'kavor reichayim. And this is normal between women. They borrow back and forth. Yotzi v'tink suba. Shemesi shemer b'shcheno seo. Because he's causing her a bad name among her neighbors. Chen hishenot shlo tishal shlo tashil. What about if she makes the netter? It's not the husband made the netter, but she's the one. She made a netter. I will not weave garments for your children, for his children. It's not her children. She's causing, look what kind of wife the guy has. Because she's the one, she created her own problem. Therefore she goes divorced without a ksubah.